What's up, scallywags? We have done it. We have done it. 2024 is in the books. We're going to talk about a few things today regarding 2024. Hopefully, you guys had a good 2024. Now, stick with me. Stick with me. You're going to want to watch this, sort of a little bit of a class for you if you're interested in day trading, specifically this fast paced hyper scalping way of trading. I call it the 50-50. Okay. So today we're going to just recap quickly because I know you care. So stick with me. Hit the like button too if you can. Talking about December 2024 profits. We're talking about how long I hold my trades, which is not very long, by the way. And show a little example. I'm going to have some tips going into 2025. So be sure to stick around for this video. All right. So let's talk about December. All right. Because this is what you guys care about, it seems. Wrapped up December, here's the number, 138,985 gross. Okay. My results are not typical. Day trading is risky. But this is how I ended the year, which was beyond my expectations for this month. I will say, beyond my expectations. And the year as a whole, okay, much better than I had hoped. Okay. I got to stop saying okay. Okay. So that's December. Okay. The 25th, there was no trading. You know why. Couple red days, but I kept them small. That's the key to success in this career. It's not avoiding the red days. It's keeping them as small as possible. Because no matter how hard you try, you will have red days in this career. As you get better, less and less. But as a beginner, you should expect at least 1 to 2 red days per week. And if you can expect them, you can start to predict them, and then you can start to work on making them as small as possible. Okay, we call that predicting your red days. Anyways, let's go to the year. Okay, performance by year, 958. Okay, that's a record for me, personal record. PR. Again, winning trades 48% to losing trades 51. So I actually lose more than I win. Here's the key thing that I want you guys to latch onto. Average hold time, winning trades, less than 20 seconds. That's key to this strategy, is holding your trades for a short amount of time. Most of my trades are actually less than probably 3 seconds. Especially with the wick reclaims, those quick hyper scalps that the 50-50 relies on. It also relies on free commissions. As you can imagine, we're taking a lot of scratch trades. And that's why our average per gain win is so small, because we take so many trades, it dilutes the averages. So a lot of my big winning trades are much bigger than $40 a share. So, sorry if you hear the baby in the background. What else? So, anyways, that's the year. That's 2024 for me. Okay. That baby, man. Of course. They're like purposely making it cry too. So that wraps up 2024 as me trading with distractions. Okay, it's not easy. I did survive, but some of you guys remember those live streams with all this extra noise, which it's my fault. I should have my own room, honestly. Example. Okay, so here's an example of how quickly these trades last. Okay, here's a stock that's gone parabolic. Okay, we see kind of a false breakdown. It looked like it was breaking down. All of a sudden, it wicks up like that. I get in a little late, but when it starts to go green, that's my cue to get in. I wait for a little dip. I kind of was slow to it. Jump in 9,000 shares. Out half and out the other half. So let's count that. All right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. So 6 seconds. How much money did I make in that 6 seconds? I was up 1,800 here. Took 9,000 shares because the false breakdown setup. We had the pivot at 750. So ideally, I would have held a little bit longer. But knowing how extended it was, I wanted to make it quick. And that's the difference between making good money and losing. Because look at that. It was up at 710. Within a second, it's back down to 680. So your hold time for this strategy is short. Okay, less than 20 seconds for sure. And ideally, actually less than 5 seconds, I would say, for 95% of these trades. All right. That's the key with the 50-50. Okay. Tips. Let's get into the tips here. This is a big one, guys. Going into 2025, this is what I want some of you guys to work on. Watching the clock. Know when candles are ending and when they're starting. Right? Don't obsess over it, but some of you guys are just trading. You're not understanding when a 5-minute candle starts, and that's a big one. You're gonna want to be aware when a 5-minute candle, whether it's about to end, whether it's about to start. Because at the start of a new 5-minute candle, there's always, usually, I should say, increased volume, right? And it kind of brings in a new set of buyers when these candles start. So if you can start timing the starts and ends of the 5-minute candles, especially in the 1 minutes. All right, this isn't the secret, but I want you guys to work on this. Right, let me know in the comments if you guys are watching the clock. Okay, going into 2025, I want more emphasis on watching, especially when a 5-minute candle is about to end or start. Okay. This is a tough one. Learn how to reset. This is an important thing. This is a psychology thing, especially when you go through a drawdown. You need to be able to reset emotionally, not totally forget about your losses, but be able to reset and start each day at 0. Okay, we're coming into January 2025, and I've been screaming at my friends, you guys, forget about the drawdowns of 2024. Start fresh for 2025. Because otherwise, you're always in this constant state of, I need to make back. I need to make back my drawdown. I need to come out of my drawdown. It's like you're in this constant state of desperation. And you don't trade as well. Just trust me on that. You do not trade as well when you're constantly almost shrouded in negativity. So learn to reset. Easier said than done. For me, I love to obsess over drawdowns, but what works best is just coming in, trying to trade the best that I possibly can the next day. If I'm in a really deep drawdown, then I have to ease back. I have to ease back on the throttle. I have to lower size. If I get a nice green day, I have to shut down early before I lose it. All right. Some of you guys are good at making money, but then you give it back. Okay. Especially when you're in a drawdown, you want to even take the small green days, take the small red days. It's a fine line to walk, but there's so many people just getting frustrated. You got to be able to reset and get on a good rhythm. All right. Second tip, don't force it. Some of you guys trying to size up too soon. You have 2-3 weeks of good trading. You're like, it's time to push it. No, this career is hard. So when you get on a good rhythm, the last thing you want to do is start to quickly change the parameters. You're used to a certain share size. You're just now getting consistent. I see this time and time again that you increase your share size, your psychology changes. You get out of rhythm. And then you start second guessing yourself. Then you start getting nervous. And then you get, next thing you know, you start, losing complete control. What I call falling out of rhythm. So what works best is don't force it. And I was speaking with my dad today because he was like, he's doing well for December. And he's like, I think I'm going to start increasing my share size. I said, don't. I said to him, don't. Stay with your normal share size. Let it come to you. All right. Now, this picture is probably not the best example. Okay. But it kind of works in real life too. If you try to force things, it usually backfires. So don't try to force the sizing up. Let it come to you. Let it and that's the way it worked for me and for most traders. Most traders who try to force it, most of them don't succeed. It creates too many emotions. So don't force it. Just trust me. Stay small size and work on that consistency because the market is always changing. All right. So you might have 1 month down, but when a new month comes, there might be there's usually a different flavor, a different personality of that month. And if you're new and you just size up, and then all of a sudden it's like a new rhythm that you're not really familiar with, you start taking some big losses, it can drag on you big time. So just go slow. Go slow. Buy dips and use market orders. Okay, that's fundamental to the way I trade, the 50-50. This is a strategy I brought publicly to the community, to YouTube for free back in spring of 2022. All right, this is a strategy that, although people say hyperscalping's been around, this sort of strategy is relatively new. And I know that for sure because of the free commissions. And now you're seeing a lot of people use this strategy. They call it hyperscalping or micro scalping. I named it 50-50. And I want you guys to use that name if you can. I like it. Honestly, it's stuck. But this is key to this strategy. You guys know this. Buy dips, use market orders. Okay, that last trade I took where I went in 9,000 shares, I held for 6 seconds. First half I held for 3 seconds. The second half I held for 6 seconds. That was all market orders. 99% of the trades are market orders. Okay, and this goes against a lot of the general wisdom that older traders on YouTube, the ones I grew up watching, they always say use limit orders, use stop losses, wait for confirmation. And a lot of people, when I first brought my strategy to YouTube, were bashing on the use of market orders. Funny enough, a lot of them started just to copy that approach. And you don't always get the best fills, but the most important thing is you do get filled. You do get in and you do get out. And that's what's important because it's hard to predict an exact price a stock will go to, but it's easier to predict small movements and also just general movement. I feel like this stock is going to move up. Once you put a limit order in, you're starting to say, I think it's going to move up and I think it's going to go to this price. And that's when you can start to get, it's just harder versus just timing the fluctuations and just taking whatever you get. I think there's going to be a pop. I'm just going to mark it out on the break through the apex point. All right, if you're not familiar with apex point, it's not what we teach in Trading Farmer Plus. It's not that complicated. But again, day trading is risky. Was that it? Okay, so those are the main things. Okay, watch the clock, learn how to reset emotionally, because either way, 2025 is going to come. Okay, 2025 is going to come, and you're going to go through drawdowns. I can already foresee it. You're going to have some good periods. You're going to have some bad periods. And I've been through them. This career takes you through the ringer, the constant ups, constant downs. So you got to come in with that mindset of every day is a new day, trying to get 1% better every day, process over profits, be smart. Go slow, start in a simulator, stay with small size, don't force it. You got your key to success is not how fast you figure this out. And for those that are in a rush because they have bills to pay or this and that, it's going to be even harder. You have to take it slow. You have to take it very slow. Okay, so 2025 is coming. Let me know in the comments how 2024 went. Let me know in the comments anything. Just let me know you're there. Of course, hit the like button. Share this channel with a friend. All right. This is the Trading Farmer. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.